What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub. Let's get into this. Contain your excitement. Contain your excitement because we are going to be talking about the working titles for the Rey Palpatine movie and Mandalorian and what Mandalorian? Because it could be anyone at this point. Yeah, that's right. It might not actually be Pedro we're hearing. We don't know. We'll see. I'd be shocked if he didn't at least do the voice, but it straight up could be Bo-Katan as the Mandalorian in the Mandalorian movie. And would that shock anyone? Uh, the working title for The Mandalorian and Grogu may offer a better idea of what's to expect from the next Star Wars movie. And I think we know exactly what's to expect. And while it's said that Daisy Ridley's Rey project will serve as episode 10, we'll see. We'll see. So, Mandalorian and Grogu first. We did hear that they are going to be shooting in Los Angeles because thanks to very, very lovely tax credits California's given them, this will be the first Star Wars movie fully shot in Los Angeles. And they've got a working title for it. It's got a working title. It's not actually The Mandalorian and Grogu. That's just the title they used to announce it. And of course, the working titles are never actually real. What the hell is a working title? It's just what they were calling it on set. So, for example, Star Wars, A New Hope, Episode 4, depending on how old you are. If you're old enough, you refuse to call it Episode 4 or A New Hope. You just call it Star Wars. But that first one was called Blue Harvest, right? That was the working title, Blue Harvest. So, and I think they just went working titles. These are used when production shoots or location to dissuade fans or paparazzi from showing up. Right. So Daredevil Born Again, for example, used Out of the Kitchen. Well, that's a little on the nose, but as a working title to throw us off the scent and ensure most weren't aware that a major MCU project was being filmed in New York. According to the site, the Mandalorian's leap to the big screen will use the moniker Thunder Alley. Thunder Alley. Sounds like a porn star I used to know. I digress. As it turns out, this is relevant to the wider Star Wars franchise. And of course, here's the Wikipedia. Boy, I remember Wikipedia before the sequel fans took that over and just really butchered all of the, those good, well, expansive lores. Now they just read as a Disney advert. But here's what Wikipedia has to say about location, which first appeared in the pages of Before the Storm, an expanded universe novel, which was the first installment of the Black Fleet Crisis trilogy. Yeah, expanded universe, probably Legends at this point. But Thunder Alley was a region of space along the New Republic borders that several fleets rotated to patrol. In 16 ABY, just before the Black Fleet Crisis, the Second Fleet had been patrolling Thunder Alley, the longest of the fleets, without home service and shipyard service. Admiral Gial Akbar convinced Chief of State Leia Organa Solo to pull the Second Fleet out and replace it with the First Fleet, which had been serving as Coruscant's defense force during the same time. Remember Admiral Akbar? Remember how they unceremoniously killed him off in the sequel trilogy? And then, as a joke, instead of thanking the actor for their service, they made him say, "It's a wrap," a play on his "It's a trap" line. And then the actor cried while saying this, that like it was just such a sad, disrespectful. I remember. If you remember, you watched that video, remember, because it's actually pretty sad. Shout out to Admiral Akbar, who should have been one of the main figures of the sequel trilogy. Not Admiral Haldo. It should have been Akbar. It's not easy to figure out what that could mean for the Mandalorian and Grogu. Still, if we read between the lines, we'd guess elements of this story will be adapted. You'd guess. That's the other thing. Can we stop guessing of what the movies and using expanded universes? I'm going to use Marvel again as an example, but how many people said that in WandaVision it was going to be Mephisto that was the one that doing everything? And then the showrunner admits that she didn't even know who the fuck Mephisto was. She didn't read They don't read the comics. They don't read the books. They don't know this lore. Don't you fucking get it? Dave Filoni only knows it because he steals and then pretends it's his own shit. Thankfully, people call him on it when he goes, "Oh, well, we thought it would be really good to do that." And then someone points out, "Well, actually, we took that from Coruscant." "Oh, yeah, yes, we did." Everyone else doesn't even know they exist. And at least in Marvel specifically, they tell them don't read the comics. So do you think anyone writing current Star Wars has ever read an expanded universe, even a Disney expanded universe? You smoking that good crack. You're on death sticks and you need to go home and rethink about your life. It's an Attack of the Clones joke if you didn't get that. I really hope you did. It's important to note that nothing is confirmed, but this would be a bold move. Oh, sorry. I skipped a second. I'm sorry. In other news, the site claims to have confirmed that Star Wars Episode 10, A New Beginning, oh, Jesus Christ. Star Wars Episode 10, A New Beginning is the title of the Daisy Ridley-led movie. New Jedi Order is the current working title. Episode 10, A New Beginning. No. Nope. Hell no. I'm going to start doing the whole Tracy Morgan thing. Nope. Other insiders have disputed this, but if it's accurate, it means the Skywalker saga is about to add another. Just fucking stop. Skywalker saga ended with Return of the Jedi. Luke brought Anakin back to the light side, fulfilling his destiny as the chosen one. Anakin defeated the Sith by throwing Palpatine in the Even if Palpatine comes back like he did in the expanded universe, it wasn't really Palpatine. It was a facsimile. It was a shadow of his former self. He never achieved true power, and obviously he's defeated fully and finally. So the Sith and the dark side go back to just being in balance with the light side. They're both about the same power level, with the dark side being quicker and more powerful in the immediate, but in the grand sense, even Yoda says it, no, the dark side is not more powerful. It's just quicker, easier, and more seductive. Those are motherfuckers. But again, don't expect anyone writing Star Wars to know anything about Star Wars, let alone fucking Dave Filoni. I don't care how many lunches he had with George Lucas, because even Filoni contradicts Lucas all the time and doesn't agree with them. And Ahsoka would be dead if it was up to George Lucas. But somehow Dave wrangled control away from, well, I mean, obviously George sold it. But even when George was there, he let Dave, the animal lover, talk him into some real dumb shit. It's so important to note that nothing is confirmed, but this would be a bold move on Lucasfilm's part. It's strange because I didn't think it would be so soon, and then I feel like it was 11 years ago that I was cast, and I'm like, but aren't I 60? Time is going too fast, but it's wonderful, and that's Ridley talking about her Star Wars return. I feel like all of the roles I've been able to do so different and so wonderful. Okay, so she's happy. Ridley, to me, is a Brie Larson. Not that she said anything in her personal life, but just as like, this is just an empty vessel, giggity, that needs to be filled, giggity. In other words, if she had really good writing and they didn't write her as a See You Next Tuesday and they gave her some actual struggle to overcome, lost in hand, really lost something and went forward instead of just being literally the Mary Sue that we all know and love, people would love Rey. I liked Rey in Force Awakens. It was all the extra shit that ruined it. So a new beginning. For who? I don't know. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Like, share, sub. If you've done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And, well,
bye.